Hi everyone, this is Juliet here and I'm out on the nature reserve and it's been such a really beautiful sunny day. It promised to be a terrible day this morning, but now it's sunny. Anyway, here I am, let me just show you. There, it looks like a painting, doesn't it? It looks like a watercolour painting. It's so magical and all the birds are going to bed right now. There's lots of ducks and different things happening, flying around, singing. Look at that, isn't it incredible? So the only thing is it's so cold and I'm trying to keep my gloves on, but I can't operate the camera with my gloves on, so yeah. So gloves, trying to keep one finger free. Yeah, so I've been indoors all day, up until about 2, working on different things, admin type things and stuff, and sending out a newsletter. And then it was so nice, I thought that I would come. Oh my goodness, let me show you. Can you see that swan? So gracefully just coming across the water there. And I guess the starlings are going to come soon. So yeah, it got up to about 2:30 and I decided that I would come out and have a picnic out here. And so I did, but unfortunately when I got here, everywhere was closed down. All the little picnic tables have been fenced off because of our current situation, which is really disappointing because people need to have a place of amenity. Usually when I come here, then it's the elderly sitting at those tables or handicapped that can't walk along the paths. So it seems terrible that they're being punished at this moment in time and they can't have the amenity of sitting at the tables and just having a quiet relaxation. So I don't quite understand that, because I would think that we're all adults and that we could by now decide for ourselves if we want to sit next to somebody else or not sit next to somebody else. It's all a bit strange. Everything about this is a bit strange. But anyway, I walked over through navigated some very, very boggy ground, risk getting my feet, people are passing, risk getting my feet drenched to try to get to a little bench in the middle of a boggy area to sit and have my picnic. But anyway, I did have a picnic and then took a little walk. And yeah, the people are out here, loads and loads of people coming out just to enjoy now this time of day, this beautiful, beautiful time of day. So how's your day been? What have you been doing today? I hope you've had something nice you've done today. So I guess we're very lucky here in Somerset. These nature reserves are only a stone's throw from Healing Waters, and it's wonderful to come and stay here and then to be able to go out and enjoy them. I've lived in many places in the world, beautiful places, and these are absolutely stunning here. So anyway, yeah, I'm a bit lost for words still. I was a bit thrown by all that red tape around the tables and the seats that people couldn't sit down. That really disappointed me. The same as the benches being taken away on Glastonbury High Street, so that people, often the elderly or the homeless people, sit on those benches, and I can't understand why they would be taken away. Penny high. So why would they take away? And who are they? What are they thinking about when they take away people's amenities to be able to relax? Because what I do know about our immune systems and our nervous systems is that we need to relax. If we can't relax, then we start to get ill. And if we feel like there's no way out of a situation, that's when we get so yeah, it's a bit hard to manage that when when we're next to somebody, when a family member is actually then beginning to get really distressed. Oh, right, there's a grebe. No, it's not a grebe. An egret. Some huge egrets were flying just over there. When a family member starts to get really depressed or anxious because of the nervous system, the co-regulation of the nervous system, unless you yourself are able to be really calm, then that dysregulation in that other person starts to distress your nervous system and gets you all activated. So once we've got a few people that are distressed and anxious, then it spreads a bit like a contagion. So the results of that are far worse than the results of the virus that we're meant to be shielding from. The amount of people that are now distressed. So yeah, that really makes me sad that all that's happening. So I'm going to sit back down on the bench. I'm kind of torn between telling you about this and also that it's so beautiful with the birds flying. There's lots of wonderful birds. So what can we do with all this? What we can do is to resource ourselves as much as possible each day. There has to be a sense of hope, a sense of like there's something that we can do, a sense of empowerment. Even if things are hard, that we can get out of those challenging situations. We can go outside, we can walk, we can reach out to friends, we can reach out to loved ones. Having that feeling of being supported is really important. So that's why I say help somebody, reach out to somebody and help them. And that gives a really nice feeling then. If you've helped somebody, it gives you a sense that you've done something meaningful and you've made a connection with somebody. And, you know, meaning is really important in our lives, to have this feeling of meaning and connection. So, yeah, I've done really well today, because I guess I had quite a challenging Christmas time. It's not what I expected it to be, and I think that's probably true for thousands, millions of people, that time of celebration and coming together wasn't as expected, that suddenly we were blocked from sharing and celebrating with our families. And us Christians, we're not the only ones that just went through that, because I know that Diwali was cancelled and that affected millions and millions and millions of people. And that's really important, Diwali, just as important as Christmas is, and other sacred ceremonies. And that human beings need to feel a connection with the divine. They need to feel a connection with their higher selves, or a spiritual connection, because that's what makes us human. That's what gives us hope. So when we're knocked at those times, like, not only were we knocked with our families, not being able to connect with our families, but we were knocked in that we weren't able to go to church, or we weren't able to go to the temple. And that's really, really distressing. That doesn't help anybody heal from any kind of virus. That makes people ill. So as a trauma educator and therapist, I just want to point out that what's going on is actually really, really harmful. It's tremendously harmful, and it's leading to a huge amount of people suffering at this point in time, way beyond what the actual threat is, because the threat is actually very, very small. And now there's plenty of evidence supporting that. There are thousands and thousands of doctors coming out and speaking about it. And as fast as somebody speaks out, then they're censored again, or they're shut down. So we need to research, we need to really look at what's happening and research and get to the root of what's going on, understand what's going on, because life is too precious to have it destroyed in this way. Anyway, I'm going to walk back and I'll give you one last little look. I haven't seen any starlings in this direction, but I'm sure there's lots of other starlings further up. So, some people coming up the track. Is it going to flip? Yeah. One last little look across the water. So there are miles and miles and miles of these nature reserves out here. Sacred Isles of Avalon are surrounded everywhere by water and reeds and trees, and we're very, very lucky to have all this. Very grateful. So okay, so reach out to somebody, do something to help, spread the word. Let's be a resource to other people. Let's be a solution for other people, and let's not collude with let's not collude with things that are actually causing harm. Let's educate ourselves around what's going on and support each other. You love Glastonbury, yeah, yay. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting and amazing things here in Glastonbury. Let's not collude with evil. I think it was Edward Burke said, when we don't speak up, it allows evil to exist. So I know it's hard to speak up sometimes because we feel like, oh, somebody's going to judge us or somebody's going to reject us if we speak the truth, or they won't believe us. Just speak out what your heart tells you, and in an open and fair, just society, then we should all be able to discuss and communicate about these things and explore. And if there's anything preventing us from discussing and exploring, then that's an evil thing. Isn't it? If somebody's trying to shut you down, even if you've got a really wacky opinion about something, if somebody's trying to shut you down, that's evil. So we all need freedom of choice, freedom of health choice, and freedom of expression. This is our God-given right for freedom of expression and freedom of health choice. Don't let anyone strip you of that or rob your families of it. Anyway, that's my little sharing for tonight. So God bless you. Be well. Be happy. And bye for now.